welcome to another great episode of Shapely TV, the virtual edition. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm so happy the gang's all here from the comforts of our home because we're still sticking to and following by COVID guidelines so we can all be safe, okay? So today's episode is going to be about celebrities and influencers and stuff like that faking the funk when it comes to weight loss. We've all seen those, flat tummy tea ads and this shake here and waist trainer here. And a lot of times people don't know that they done had a whole thing of surgery and now they want to sell us their product or whatever. I feel some type of way about that. But before we discuss it, we're going to let you guys know the drinking word of the day. And the drinking word of today, guys, is tea. So if you're over 21, every time you hear the word tea, take a shot. So now, let's start the conversation. How do you guys feel about let's talk about like the teas and the shakes. Has anybody ever tried them or like what's what?
I tried the flat tummy tea. It was fine.
Did you get it? Like, was there any results? Did you feel any different?
No, but I also understand that those teas are diuretics. So, like, you're taking it with a purpose. Oh. So it's nothing, like, there isn't a science to it. It's just, you take it and it helps you release extra bowel, extra water retention, all that stuff. So, it wasn't like magic, but, it was one of the less offensive teas out there.
Okay, so it being a diuretic, so it's not like you're losing like fat or anything. You're just like
water weight.
Being
yeah.
I didn't even know that. Like
yeah, so all those teas are diuretic based.
Okay.
So you're gonna lose water weight from any kind of bloating. So when it's around that time of the month, that's a good time to take it because then you'll get rid of all that excess. Or also, if you don't have regular bowel movements, that'll also help you too because it's assisting with getting rid of all the extra.
Okay. So that sounds like very, to me, like a Band-Aid solution because whenever I hear like someone bloating or like stuff like that, that really is a sign that your body's telling you that your gut health isn't really where it needs to be. You might need to be eating a lot more fiber. I know I sound like a fucking nutritionist right now, but like you might need to like, eat more fiber, eat more greens so that you can become more regular. And so like, to me, the thing with these teas and their marketing and these drinks that all these influencers are pushing, I feel like people should really just do a lot more research about them and think about if this is like a quick fix they're looking for because they're about to go to a wedding 5 days, or if you're looking for a more permanent fix, you really need to change your whole lifestyle and the way your diet,
Right.
I'm not into like teas or smoothies, so that would be a no for me.
A hard no?
That's a hard stop.
Yeah. I'm not trying to drink the tea. I'm not trying to taste the tea. I'm not. I drink tea.
Shakes we like is milkshakes.
Tea with milk when I'm gonna eat breakfast. I'm not drinking no tea to let go of this belly. I'm good.
Now after knowing this, thanks Mitsy for dropping that knowledge. But now after knowing this, I kind of want to go back and look at the captions because piggybacking off of what Toya said, are they pushing this as like incorporate this into your lifestyle in its entirety, or is it like Toya said, like you just want to lose a quick 5-10 pounds to go to a wedding or whatever the case may be? But what I don't like is when they do it and then they turn off like the comments and stuff. So you can't inquire. You can't, like somebody like Mitsy won't be able to even share her experience or whatever. And I feel like that's the first sign of sketchiness. Like if you're going to promote a product, but you're turning off the comments, that doesn't sit well with me.
I agree. I think you have a social responsibility as an influencer. If you're going to be marketing a product and say that it does A, B, and C, then you should also be open to either like criticism or blowback that might come from, you know, your promotion, or just people. There's always going to be a person who isn't happy with what you're doing, or you know what I'm saying. And I just think that if you want to be a public figure, you need to be able to take that heat, you know.
Right. And
Sharon sounded like she was going to say something.
No. Sharon already told you she ain't messing with them teas. Look. She's like, I don't care if the comments on or off. Still a no.
You see a lot of celebrities promoting the teas. Like,
yeah,
the celebrities are like small, petite people. Like, I don't know if it would be efficient enough for a plus size person. Like, it would work for, you know, a smaller person. So I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know. But like, everybody that promotes it is usually like a petite, slender girl, you know.
And just to piggyback off of what Sharon's saying, I have a cousin that is pushing like NutriBurst, for example. But I know my cousin's journey, and like she did a lot of work over years to get to this final phase. So I don't think, but the way that it could come off to, if you don't know the backstory, you're thinking she looks like this completely off of NutriBurst. Yeah. Right. And I think that is unfair. Like, that is misleading. And she's always saying, no, it's really great. And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, like, you need to show the journey. You need to tell people, because not everybody was with you. Like, I know how much you work out. I know that she's been cleansing and fasting over years. Like, she's the one who put me onto the cayenne and lemon 20, like, you know, you could do that for 21 days. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've tried that.
Yeah, and it's good for you because it gives your body a rest. And I do encourage people to fast, or at least intermittent fast, just incorporating that into your lifestyle. But for me, I know if you're looking at her on Instagram or Facebook, you're thinking this is all NutriBurst, and that's not cool.
Right.
I agree with you, T.
So how do y'all feel now about the people who have surgery, and whether it be lipo, gastric, whatever it is, they did whatever to alter their physical appearance when it comes to weight, and now they want to sell you their 60-day butt plan or their NutriBurst or whatever the case may be. I feel like you should almost be ineligible, and especially if you don't share that ahead of time, because like Toya said, people who don't follow you or, you know, don't really know you won't know that, oh, I had liposuction, that's how the 20 pounds came off, and now I'm just doing this to sustain or keep or whatever the case may be. Jason Lee, Shauna, who's like the, you know, Shapely's back end right hand, her and I would listen to his podcast, and he had surgery because he had the sleeve done because he had a variety of issues or whatever the case may be. Right. And he was saying that some people in his camp had wanted him to keep it very secret because he's been very open and transparent with it. Mm-hmm. Wanted him to like keep it very secret because when he arrived at whatever his weight was, he could then do the same thing. And I want to say kudos to Jason Lee for saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be open about my journey so people can understand, because like we all agree, like that's pretty unfair. So I wish more influencers, celebrities, and just people, because sometimes you see people and they've drastically changed and they're like, oh, I've just been in the gym or whatever. I don't know if that's because there's like a stigma attached or they perceive it to be a stigma attached. And to me, sometimes, whatever, you can tell. But I just wish more people would take a stance and do the same thing he did, because a lot of people suffer with like negative body issues. You have anorexia, you have bulimia, whatever, and they're going to be buying this tea and looking at your post and wondering, like, I'm drinking a gallon of this stuff, why can't I get to, you know, point B or whatever? So
I think it's highly, like, okay, shout out to Jason Lee for being transparent, but I'm not really sure. Like, I think it's highly irresponsible as as influencer or like a brand ambassador to position a product and say that your end results was solely because of this product. That is bullshit. And I it really makes me angry as a professional in marketing and communication and design. I, as a designer, have an ethical commitment to people. Sometimes I may not want to work on a project because I don't agree with maybe how the project is sourced, or like there might be social issues. So I just think that I know there's a governing body, for example, the FCC. So like, let's say we got Nutriverse wanted to sponsor Shapely blog post, and we have to tell our consumers like, oh, this blog post is solicited by Nutriverse. You know, that we have to be transparent. But I feel like they might need to be more restrictions and regulation for these influencers. And I know there's been a lot of work, and the FCC does a good job, but like, I think it should be illegal for an influencer to say that they have this result from a product, and that's not true. You went and had lipo, or you know, you did some other stuff that also attributed to the end result. It wasn't solely the product.
Right.
And as a consumer, it's our job to do our research as well.
Due diligence, yeah.
And to recognize these signs or these things that make something feel fishy. If you see it and the comments are turned off, or half the time the person in the before don't even have the same tattoos or look like the person.
Right.
In the ad.
That's crazy.
So keep your eyes open, people, because that's one thing that just threw me for a loop. Or you can tell it's poorly photoshopped. You can see. So here's my thing, people. Look at the squigglies in the background, because if they pull their tummy in, half the time they forget to align back the curtains or the shades, and you could clearly tell that it's in like Photoshop or altered.
Not unless it's a professional like me. I've seen some really well done work, in a lot of magazines still they like heavily edit, you know, images of celebrities. Some celebrities are really self-conscious. The thing that we don't see, because they have body image issues, and this is not only celebrities, just people. A lot of people are self-conscious. They have body image issues, and they'll be talking about this little chin here, and you're like, right, but you look good, and they're like, no, you need to remove that chin. I'm like, whoa. Like, it's not the same person.
Or I know Sharon and I know firsthand, like most of our acquaintances and stuff, they'll like only take pictures from like a bird's eye view or whatever.
That's the angle.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, bruh, like when they bump into you, bruh. So that's why a lot of times when Sharon and I are at certain places, if we don't say hello, it's not because we're mean, it's just that we don't recognize you.
I don't know that angle.
Oh my God.
And that has happened to us a couple of times, right, Sharon? I'm like, who's that? Next thing you know, you've been friends with the person for dang near 4 years. You done wish their kids happy birthday. Like,
on Facebook. Can we like make a hashtag? I don't know that angle.
Right. So we're not.
I like filters. I take angle pics, but I also take unfiltered pictures, and I take regular pictures. You know.
And I like that you do that.
You know, everybody doesn't love their body, which is the sad part. And
yeah.
You know, but I feel like people like with weight loss surgery, like everybody doesn't get the same end results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend be like, oh my gosh, she lost like 120 pounds. And then I get the surgery and I only lose 50 or 60 pounds. Mm-hmm. Like that's why you have to look into stuff and see which surgery applies better for your body, for your lifestyle, for everything else. Mm-hmm. I hate weight loss surgery. I'm not for it at all. I've never been for it. My mother always tells me, oh, well, you know, I tell her, oh, my back hurts. Oh, you know, it's your weight. You know, if you were skinnier and you need to get the surgery, but the surgery is really not anything that I've ever contemplated in my life.
Right. You never considered it.
No, absolutely not.
I've considered it. I'm not against the surgeries,
Girl,
but I am against. Yeah, I considered it just because, like, I want to tighten up, but, like, then I thought about it and I told I was like, I just need to do the work, you know?
First of all, lose sight of the tightening process, because from what I've seen, a lot of people's skin elasticity, if that's the correct thing,
yeah,
it's too rapid and it really doesn't get a chance to bounce back. So if you're trying to be tight,
it's not the right approach.
Maybe, tight.
Yeah. It's not a right approach. I think it's good for weight loss surgery, in my opinion, is really good for, like, after you did the hard work of using the weight the hard way, and then you go and, like, that little bit that you just won't budge, then you go and do that. Or for me, my cousin, again, she's a perfect example of that. Like, she, to me, was perfect at where she was. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could get smaller than where you were. And she doesn't look bad. But, like, I think maybe NutriBurst helped her get to that later end, because she was good. And that was all hard work and, like, nutritional, like her diet, you know?
And she did the work.
Yeah, she did the work.
And in order to have weight loss surgery, you have to be at least 100 pounds overweight, which I fit the description. But then, like, UT, like, I don't think you need weight loss surgery at all. Like, absolutely not. You know, but you have to meet the criteria to be at least 100 pounds overweight to have weight loss surgery. A lot of people that I've seen has had weight loss surgery. Honestly, I don't think they needed it. I think weight loss surgery ages 90% of their clients.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And your hair falls out, and my hair is like my pride and joy. So, like, those are
your level right now.
Yeah. Those are things that I would never ever consider weight loss surgery if I'm gonna end up bald-headed. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's
skinny and bald-headed.
No. I'm depressed and
end up looking like a Q-tip.
Be
skinny, old, and bald-headed.
Yeah, like,
Sharon would die. Sharon's
like
hair is like you know, some of us don't care about no hair. We can shave it all off tomorrow. Sharon and her hair. Sharon don't play nothing about that hair.
No, Sharon really loves her hair. But I don't know, do you think that is a Latin, like a Hispanic culture thing with the hair?
I could cut my hair loose, but the fullness of my hair, since my depression, is I don't have that fullness of my hair at all. My hair has been falling out. Lately, I want to say for the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks, it's kind of slowed down, which I'm kind of happy. But still, like, you know, depression, you know, grieving the people that you lost in your family, like, that causes your hair to lose. It causes you to lose your hair, and at the same time, like, I've never had that effect. Like, my hair was always my hair. Whether I cut it here, it was puffy. If it was long, it was still. And now it's like, no, I would never, like, consider weight loss surgery, because I'm not gonna be bald. No, I don't want to anyway. Not for now. Maybe when I'm 50, which is next year. But right now, I still have a year.
I know. I've probably considered it for like a split second. What kind of turns me off is, like, most doctors, like, push it. It's like they get paid a kickback or something.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like anytime you shoving that down my throat, it's like I don't want it no more, because now I'm like, what's wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of, you know, plus size people have that experience where, you know, first, anytime you see a medical professional, it's like, oh, you need to do this. Oh, you need to do that. Oh, you need to lose weight, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So, again, for me, and we could go around, it's a hard no on the T's. And I'm so thankful, Mitsy, you shared your experience, because I thought maybe it had like some fat burning qualities or something to increase metabolism or stuff. But if it's just gonna make you pee, for all that, you could go to Walgreens and get like a hydrochlorothiazide or something, you know? I don't know. Okay, so the next segment is going to be the events we're looking forward to. Okay, so sadly, I think like 2020 just got canceled. Like all of 2020 is just canceled. If you guys have been on our site lately, we post what we can, and the minute we find out it's canceled, we, you know, take it down, move it. I would say 99.9% of them have been moved to next year. Although, well, Shapely Ski is next year, but Shapely Ski is still going down as of now. So don't forget to, go online and look us up. But
the ski buddies will be here.
Yeah. Next year, I don't know if you heard, Sharon, but Hervey Ventures and Next Level Plus have teamed up and is bringing you a mega bash in Miami. Like never been a bash in Miami. I don't know, but that's great. I think BBT is doing a international trip to the Breathless resorts in Cancun. Has anybody ever stayed at a Breathless?
No, and I've never been to Cancun, so I want to go.
Bruh. First of all, go to shapelyevents.com/blog and look up our review of Breathless in Montego Bay. When I say it is just, to me, it's affordable opulence. That's what I would consider it. Affordable opulence.
I like that with those words.
We were eating lobsters on the grill. I told the man how I want it cooked, extra butter, like room service, your tablet controls, everything. I'm not even going to spill all the gems now, but please just go to the site, look at Shapely Ski, then look at our review, then get back to us. But Mandy also, Mandy's been like my travel plug for like a few things. She went to a Breathless as well, and when I say I'm so excited about this trip, like I'm so excited about this trip. So I don't know.
I'm excited about this trip, and I don't even have all the details. I want to go. I want to go.
It's COVID. Some people be struggling.
Bragging about it, so I'm like, oh, I want to go there.
I want to go.
Amazing. It's affordable opulence, and to me, what I like, it's modern. It's not too zhuzhy. I'm not even gonna say no more. I'm gonna just see you there in 2021, and we're gonna have a drink, and that's it.
That's right.
So that's gonna close out this episode. I'm going to tell everybody where they can find all of us. We're going to go around the room. So I'm the virtual room. You can find me across all Shapely Events platforms and at Cute by Definition on Instagram. Mitsy.
Hi, guys. You can find me on IG, and it's going to be at ITZMTZ. See ya.
I'm Sharon, and you can find me on IG as Giggly Coco, GIGGLYCOCO.
And I'm Toya, and you can find me at Wavy Toya, WAVYTOYA.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. See you at Shapely. Well, see you in the Poconos for Shapely Ski.
Yay!